Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Sweet cut there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got room to work. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Moss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Concepcion. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Moore to the air. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Reed. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
Now, he's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Just a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Nice move to keep running. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Armstrong. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early. And
ball's out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you could tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in a position to succeed.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Great place to start for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Moore will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Dances away. Unloads to the right. This time he's got it. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high.
Touchdown, Oregon! With that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there with physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's a running room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. These corners going to give them some space. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Bryant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball comes to rest right there. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll try it over the left side. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him! And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Jukes his way for more. Still running at the 40. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The run from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Scrambling away. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
You run that goofy ass offense, boy. You know what fucking time it is, boy. That goofy ass shit, halfback snap shit, boy. Hell nah, boy. You know what time it is fucking with me, boy.
And no chance at a return here.
Offensive, hey, fire y'all OC. Fire that nigga ASAP. Ran some goofy ass shit on the real one. Belt the ass again on your weak ass, boy. Know what's up with me.
Back to
This nigga want to run with the quarterback, run all the time off that motherfucker. Shit, hell yeah.
He's out of bounds after picking up 17.
Lil Boo get the
Gonna
blow
save
on.
every precious second. No time to waste here. They've got
There
to
were 5 of
get
them.
set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first
You gonna
down.
run that hole again? Fuck.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're
Lil Boo get the blow on. Keep running that hole,
This
fam.
offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop.
Another built to ass session, nigga.
If you're on defense,
I know you depressed, ain't it?
They're going to be throwing the
Shit
ball
hard on a
into
nigga, ain't
the
it?
end zone.
Hard on a nigga mental out here.
Good. You've got to have something.
Lil Boo get the blowing, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, boy?
Plenty of work to do here on
You
second
know what's up with me. Go on, throw that little shit. Well,
the end zone.
go on, throw that little shit. And I picked that hoe.
Incomplete and
Sorry, ass nigga. Get out the field with me, boy. Ran some goofy ass shit.
I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
That's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like there wasn't a lot of difference.
Nigga ran some goofy shit on me, bro. What the fuck?
Every week, love calling these games because they're competitive.
Lil Boo get the blowing, nigga.
Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher ranked team time.